Here's a newspaper, the Daily News, December 12th, 2024, and the headline is Whack the CEO. And it's pretty apparent by where we're going with this topic. So the news that hit New York City was the CEO of UnitedHealth Care got his wig split in broad daylight in New York City at 6:50 in the morning. Do I need to give a synopsis? Like, it's been all over the news.
I don't think so, but if you want to.
And a young man, Luigi, because that's his name, pretty much put the hit out. And it was, before I get into kind of the back and forth conversation, it was kind of interesting because they of course went through his background. This is a kid that comes from money, kid that comes from an upper class, kid who's college educated, got a bachelor's, got a master's. But he kind of went into a class issue where he was like, yo, like, y'all just don't understand, like, this isn't right what's going on in the healthcare industry, which we all know. If you have any knowledge of the healthcare industry on a base level, there's a bunch of people who get their claims denied from the proper medical treatment that they need, whether it's prescription pills, whether it's a surgery, whether it's a pregnancy. We're paying all this money for healthcare. Certain healthcare plans cost thousands of dollars a month, especially if you have a family. So just imagine if your spouse has cancer and needs chemotherapy and their claim gets denied and now you're in medical debt. Before we get into the conversation, y'all can look this up. At one point in the late 90s, early 2000s, medical debt was on par with student loan debt. I'm going to say that again. In the late 90s and the early 2000s, medical debt was on par with student loan debt. This is why people always had this thing like, I'm not going to the hospital unless I'm on my deathbed, because you were scared if you broke your foot and now you got a $20,000 bill that you can't afford. Like, you'll hear the horror stories from all Americans.
Right.
See, this thing ain't got no race on it. This ain't a black, white thing. This was an American thing. People sitting up there, yo, I got my claim denied. Now I got a bill for $80,000. I got to declare bankruptcy. Insert this situation. This happens. There's a background with him having an injury, whatnot. But long story short, he apparently camped out in New York City for the day. And we saw the camera footage. Clapped him. Got up close on him. Unjammed the gun. Walked him down. And then got out of there and got caught a few days later. So the conversation has been going back and forth on all angles. Conservative media, non-conservative media. I heard Stephen Smith talk about it. People are upset because he's being called a hero. Understand the conversation we just came from?
Yeah.
What conversation did we just come from about
Jordan Neely?
About Daniel Penny being called a hero.
Right.
Now, people understand when Daniel Penny is called a hero. I see Elon Musk and everybody, yeah, he's a hero. But Luigi is not a hero. What are your thoughts on this topic?
You said Luigi's not a hero?
They're saying he's not a hero and we don't need to be condoning what he did.
What's my opinion
What's your opinion on the overall topic of Americans coming together? They're saying F the Republican Party, F the Democrat Party. I got a story within my family. My mother had a surgery and now she got $20,000 in medical debt. This is BS. So we don't have empathy that CEO got his wig split. Nope. What are your thoughts on that?
I see their point. You can't nope.
Like people saying that's not the American way.
Dog, if they
hold on, I'm gonna say this in the camera again. America wasn't built on taking manners in your own hands. How was this country founded?
Through slavery and a whole bunch
through
of
bloodshed.
Yeah.
But we had a congressperson or a person in politics get on camera and say, I don't understand. This is not the American way. And this person is seen signing bombs that's being sent to Israel.
Can I say something?
Go ahead.
Did you see the day where the interview came out where Trump was talking about he's probably going to let the people from January 6th out?
Yep.
He said, yo, I'm probably gonna let them out. And he tried to make every excuse. Yo, I think we about to go into a purge, fam. I think it's coming right around the corner. You letting too many vigilantes just run around doing what they doing, and you're not chin checking them. Daniel, I keep telling you with Penny and all them, they about to wild out. Your man just popped the healthcare dude.
Can I get a close up? Well, not a close up. I'm showing a picture of the article. Go ahead.
Yeah, your man just popped the healthcare dude.
CEO.
CEO of,
Not a worker. I think it's important to say that.
I know I'm not saying it's politically correct. I'm not trying to sound sensitive, but your man popped
Brian
the
Thompson, the CEO.
He bodied him, right? And I'm pretty sure he ain't gonna get the death penalty.
But that's another part of the conversation.
He ain't gonna get the death
Hold
penalty.
on. He now has.
New York.
Huh?
It's in New York, so they won't be.
They not gonna get okay.
But here's the part. Do you think a jury of his peers is gonna convict him? I know that sounds crazy because in this article it's saying all the evidence is there.
Mm-hmm.
All the evidence is there.
Mm-hmm.
But is a jury of his peers gonna actually convict him? I'm putting that take out there. I want to see what the jury's gonna say.
Is he? I wonder if he's gonna claim insanity. He's gonna have to.
You see where I'm going with this?
Yeah.
But well, he kind of put statements out there that might screw him. He said he didn't have mental health issues. I'd have kept my mouth shut on that.
Facts. Yeah.
But back to the original topic. From the conservative media that got mad, say, I don't understand why you guys are praising him. Do you think it's fair, understanding the context of what we know about this country, what we know about our people, what we went through, what we know about certain rebellions? Do we think it's fair that he's being called a hero?
Yes. I think it's quite fair. They don't like that he's being called a hero.
Nope.
Why? He took matters into his own hand, just like the people in January 6th. They were in distress. They shouldn't have been. I don't know. I'm sorry. As you're talking about this, I'm just thinking about what Trump said that I saw in that interview. That's crazy. So I think where I'm putting this two and two together, it just seems like the more you take it in your own hands, the more understanding they are.
Apparently, you just got through reading an article about Daniel Penny. He's being called a hero for choking out somebody. And all the media says that was understandable.
Yeah.
Here's some context. For the UnitedHealth Care, the data came out that said they are responsible for denying, and I don't know which year or if it's consistently year in and year out, that UnitedHealth Care is responsible for denying 33% of claims.
Wow.
Not 5%, not 10%, 33% of medical claims.
Mm-hmm.
That's somebody not getting their insulin.
Right.
That's somebody not, maybe you get the surgery, but now you're in debt for $50,000, $60,000, $70,000.
Right.
Or maybe you can't afford the heart transplant or the heart surgery.
Mm-hmm.
Now you have a chronic illness and you can't get the medication.
Mm-hmm.
So the same way that he died, he indirectly, or not him, but the company indirectly caused a lower quality of life at best, or thousands of people to die.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say that again. At best, they cause people to have a lower quality of life. At worst, they are complicit in killing thousands of people, Americans of all races. This is why I said it's not a white thing, it's not a black thing, it's an American thing. So if you can stand by policy, by capitalism that's causing Americans to die, then why should I have empathy for somebody getting a leg split? That's my thought.